So as our registration is finally slowed down and we have most of our students in the system, I wanted to begin looking at the process we're going to use to code our students for economically disadvantaged. And for our local coding, we're going to be working in the EcoDis Indicator 2. And so each campus will be receiving a spreadsheet that looks similar to what you see on the screen. Within that spreadsheet, you should actually see your campus name listed at the top prior to the title Economically Disadvantaged Calculators. So for an example, I'll just open up. Here is Alta Vista. So when you receive your spreadsheet, one, please make sure that your campus title is in the top. You'll see that there are two worksheets within the workbook. The first one is a manual calculator, and the second one says campus. If you open your campus worksheet, you should see a listing of your currently enrolled students, and you'll see here it lists their ID, student name, and they're listed alphabetically, which is going to help us in the second part of this process when we begin to enter these values into teams under the Maintain Student Economic Disadvantage. You'll see column D is listed yes and no. The yes means that they completed an online registration. You'll see for most of those, you see with them, you see an economic disadvantage 2 indicator already shown. And then you see the no's. The no's means they did not complete online registration, which means you should have a paper packet on the campus. You'll want to go in and just make sure that you have your campus listed on that campus sheet. But what we want to do first in our process is we first want to go through and enter all of our paper-based registrations, the socioeconomic local income survey form. We want to enter that information into the manual calculator page. And all you have to do that is you're going to go in and you're going to place your student IDs. So once you put your student ID, the student name should populate. So you should have a quick check to make sure that you're working on the right student. And then based on our local income survey form, the parents went in and they selected whether they qualified for SNAP or TANF. And so you can go in and select those based on the parent responses. And then they had a selection for number of household members. You can select that from the drop down. And then they had a verification of household income. You'll go through the drop down there and select that income range that was selected, and it will automatically populate for you an EcoDis Indicator 2. So if you do this with all of your paper-based registrations, the program itself or the spreadsheet itself will go in and do all of the calculations to check for eligibility based on our local income survey. You can see if we change some of the parameters, the EcoDis 2 indicator changes. Once all of those are entered, we'll have another video stepping through the process of how we're going to get these values into teams. But you can see as you enter, you're going to get an overview. So we see on this page now there are 2 entered. 1 qualified for SNAP based on their survey, 2 for TANF. You can see 99 again would mean that they meet the eligibility requirements for free or reduced lunch based on the local income survey. And the 00, of course, means that they would not be eligible. So again, go in, we'll enter our student IDs, enter the values based on the local income survey form based on the registration packet, enter the household number, the income range, and the indicator will then populate for you. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us in the PEIMS office. We can hop on the spreadsheet with you in Google and actually go in and work on the sheet with you as you get used to the process. But again, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us. When you receive the email link sharing the spreadsheet with you, if you go into your Google Drive, you'll see it in the Shared with Me section as well. Or you can access the file directly through your email link.